Before we begin with today's market analysis, I would like to mention our new channel membership options. This is a special introductory offer which will open access to members-only trading strategy videos that are based on high-value, high-conviction investment strategies and are characterized by superior risk-to-reward metrics that target massive, market-beating returns over time. Please note, this is a limited time offering of just $9.99 per month, but members that sign up during this introductory period will be able to lock in this new low rate for the entire duration of the membership. Again, this early sign-up period will allow you to lock in this low introductory membership rate for life, and these new low introductory rates will only be made available for a limited time. Monthly membership prices will be going up after this short introductory period ends. With these comprehensive, members-only trading strategies, I only choose high-quality, high-conviction stocks that are easily accessible, with relatively low share price values that are designed for easy trade positioning, and combined long-term trading gains are expected to far outperform the monthly membership rate of just $9.99 per month. Join now to lock in your low introductory rate and start trading stocks with the pros. Now back to the video. Here we have the 2-hour price chart for BROADCOM Incorporated, stock ticker AVGO. So as we can see, this fairly substantial sell-off continues here. We are seeing some pretty massive downside in many stocks. I just finished a video on Meta Platforms. I do suggest that people take a look at that stock in that video because I'm starting to think that that stock is really kind of work as the bellwether, the canary in the coal mine as far as kind of signaling this broader decline that could be seen throughout the rest of this summer, with at least within the technology space, but probably within the broader market as well. I would recommend people watch that video because that stock is just completely collapsing, and it makes it hard for me to believe that some of these other stocks are not going to start to follow in that direction. So currently, we can see that there are some declines here in BROADCOM. We have sort of broken this shorter term uptrend here that was starting to develop. This is a bit of a false breakout, as you can see here, because we did have a bit of a break of resistance here. This resistance zone, which came in just about 162.90. We can see that we did ultimately reach price highs here above 165. So we did see a fairly decisive move higher here, and even a close above some of these exponential moving averages. And then prices just quickly reversed to the downside. In my view, a lot of this has to do with broader selling pressure. I mean, I don't think that this is BROADCOM in particular. I do think that we're going to start to see some waves of selling pressure start to develop here, definitely within the tech space, but probably within most stocks throughout the market. So currently, this 165 level really is the major level to watch to the top side. This does come in slightly above there. We can see highs of 165.20. Oh, actually, we have a bit of a prior high here. So July 23, the high would have been 165.32. And as we can see here, we have two periodic closes here above this 50 period exponential moving average. That would be this orange line here. These are some fairly encouraging moves here, and there was starting to be an upward trend line that was developing, but it does look like the broader selling pressure throughout the market is sending share prices lower here. And as you can see, I should probably zoom back in here because as we can see, we have now broken through all of these exponential moving averages. Now we broke above them all, and now we're breaking back below them all. So there's some volatile two-way action that's going on here, and people that are investing in these stocks really do need to be cautious in these environments. That's not to say that there will not be some buying opportunities here. I mean, when you see major sell-offs like this, those do create the best buying opportunities. Prices are lower than they were. I mean, it's fairly obvious. Buy low and sell high. But we do need to kind of identify evidence that there's an upside reversal taking place. And currently, at least on this chart, I do not quite see us being there just yet. As you can see in the prior video, what I was pointing to as a downside target would have been this price level just above the 150 mark. As we can see here, I have outlined the 618 retracement, the 61.8% retracement of this dominant trending move. That would be this. I can just draw this out here quickly. So we can see what I'm talking about here. So if we're looking at this this uptrend here as the dominant, most influential price movement that's currently influencing prices, we can see here that we have already fallen through most of the exponential moving averages. We've broken through all of the exponential moving averages, and we've fallen through most of the Fibonacci retracement zones. Currently, we do have two left. The next one would be this 618 retracement, this 61.8% Fibonacci retracement, which comes in just above 151, so 151.05. And I do find this level to be interesting because, if we look at some prior price action here, we can see that the stock had a very substantial price gap that developed. This would have been the middle of June, roughly June 13. So we can see here that there's a major price gap here that did need to be filled, and that is another factor here that really is influencing prices. We have fallen back into that price gap, and then when that occurs, more often than not, you see this entire price gap filled. So we will not have filled this price gap until we reach into this price level just above 151, because as you can see here, this is where this price gap starts. So, you've got a Fibonacci retracement zone here. You've got the bottom of a price gap. And then in addition to that, you've also got this psychological level at 150 that could start to work as support. So it's going to be very important here to watch what happens because there is so much selling pressure currently. We absolutely could break through this level at 150, but it would be a very significant move if it were to happen because there are so many technical pieces of evidence here that suggest that support should develop in that zone. So if that does not happen, that makes the break, the downside break, much more significant and more likely to encounter follow through. So this will be a very critical level to watch here going forward, and I will continue following these price developments in this region. There will probably be a video here relatively soon because as we're recording this, we're trading at 152.40. So we don't have much distance here between the current price level and this kind of ultimate major support level to the downside, which should be containing prices. Overall, though, it's looking very heavy here because we were not able to find support at this 200 period exponential moving average in the way that we did last time. We can see that this is where prices kind of bounced last time. It would be this blue line here, but now we're currently falling through that line. So this is not a positive signal. It's definitely a negative signal, and we're trading below all of these moving averages. So there is no moving average support here near term. One positive thing that I can point to would be this reading in the relative strength index, which does show a fairly broad upward trend in underlying momentum. That's this purple line down here, and we can see that there's a positive trend line supporting the stock going all the way back to this would be the second half of April, roughly the middle of April. So there is some underlying bullish momentum here that has been supporting prices. But if we continue to see moves lower, then this shorter term downside trend in share price momentum could start to overtake the stock as a whole. So here's the current market outlook for BROADCOM Incorporated, stock ticker AVGO.